Hey skippers, my name's Mitch and I'm here to help you choose the right pocket cruiser sailboat and help get you out on the water for not a lot of money. It brings me a lot of joy to see a classic old sailboat brought back to life and then return the favor to its owner. We got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get going. Today we're going to talk about how to go sailing alone. So you're looking to set sail, but you're having a hard time raising the rabble? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can sail solo and handle the departure, the steering, the hoisting of the sails, the boat handling, the navigation, the dousing the sails, and bringing her back home. I sail a 1982 Compact 23 Mark I. It's a real simple boat. It's got no electronics whatsoever, not a lot inside. My boat's just not sitting still enough right now to get any work done. Because whenever I have time to come to the boat, I usually just go out there sailing. Alone. In this video, keep your eyes out for the gars. We're definitely going to see a lot of dolphins early in the morning like this. I even just spotted an alligator. So let's dive right in. I hail from Seabrook, Texas, which is located south of Houston, next to Kemah, Texas, on the shores of Galveston Bay. All I like to take is my backpack and my cooler. In the cooler I've got some frozen water bottles, some bottles of drinking water, some electrolyte drink mix packets, some trail mix, some beef jerky, and a couple protein bars. In my backpack, I like to keep a change of clothes for the next occasion and a hat for the scorching sun, along with my journal and an iPad. Before casting off, I always plot my journey and I let my day unfurl in my mind's eye. I like to visualize potential challenges and try to prepare and strategize in advance, mainly because I don't like surprises. They only reveal gaps in my readiness. When I feel like I'm ready to go, I'll just throw off the leeward bow line, followed by the leeward stern line. Then I'll go back to the bow and throw off the windward bow line and quickly run to the back, throw off the windward stern line, and lastly I'll throw off the spring line. When all the lines have been completely thrown free of the boat, I shift the motor into reverse and at the lowest RPM, I back out of the slip as I point the rudder in the direction that I want to go. I sometimes pivot the outboard motor to get some sideways thrust. Then I'll put it in neutral and coast back until I'm parallel with the dock, at which point I'll put it in forward and give it some gas. I love this boat slip. It's probably the best one I've ever had, but it can be tricky getting out of this marina. When I come to the end of my dock, it's a blind corner into some heavy traffic, and the fuel dock is known for having strong current as the tides are coming in and out. And today it seems like the current's running pretty strong. If I had to guess, I'd say 2 or 3 knots. If one of y'all out there knows actually how fast the current runs at the Kemah Boardwalk Clear Lake entrance, I sure would love to know. At this point, I'm trying to look over that grassy knoll to see if I can see any mast peeping over the top. I'm always looking for traffic left and right and ready to hit reverse to brake if I need to. It looks clear, so I'll accelerate into the current and start fighting my way upstream through the tidal current and out to Galveston Bay. My boat is pushed along by my trusty little Honda outboard. It's a long shaft 4-stroke. It's got 5 horsepower and weighs 60 pounds. It pushes along this 3,000-pound boat just fine for the water that I'm in. 5 horsepower seems to be the perfect combination of power to weight. This is where I start to feel the stress come off of me. We just left the dock without incident. We are underway. I rarely make a real plan about where I'm going on a day sail. I'll normally get out there and see how the wind's blowing and pick a destination that gives me a great ride there and back. It's such a joy to harness the power of the sky above and the water below to get you to where you want to go. It's really not that hard. Sailing is something that man has done for thousands of years, so just rely on your instincts. I've sailed Galveston Bay for a couple decades now, and I've never seen a population of dolphins like what we have now. Seems like every time I go out, I've got one or two playing with me for quite a while. Sailing with these dolphins playing next to me just adds a whole nother measure of magic to the sailing experience. Every sailing location has its own special charm. I'll be way out there all alone, just quietly sailing along and hear a gentle splash and turn around and there's a dolphin there just wanting to play and hang out. With a simple steering system like this, I can roam anywhere on deck or down below and still maintain my heading. I simply take a line long enough to get me anywhere on the boat I want to go, take it through a block and to the tiller. Opposite of that, I put a bungee cord. The only thing you have to remember is to set up the bungee cord on the windward side, and then you're good to go. A little idea like this can really shift the balance of power. With a length of line and a bungee cord and a little practice, soon you'll be going forward to do tasks at the mast or dropping the anchor or going down below and never losing command of the boat. In an upcoming video, I'll try connecting the jib sheet to the tiller and see how that works. And also, here's a little reminder for y'all to learn to heave too. There's lots of videos on it. It's super easy and it's important. It's like setting the parking brake when you're out on the open water. Along with keeping the traditional paper charts on board, I love the Navionics app. It's an essential navigation companion. Its detailed marine charts, real-time GPS tracking, makes charting a new course or just verifying your current location a breeze. It's got more features than I can list here. A subscription to Navionics costs $50 a year, which is exactly $50 more than it costs to subscribe to my channel. So if you're digging it, hit that subscribe button, join the fleet, and together, let's see how far we can go. I want you to sail for one reason. I think it'll enrich your life. I think it'll make your life better. I really think it's the best way to get away from the world and just think about things that are true and noble and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Things that are excellent and praiseworthy. Those are the things we should be thinking about. I once heard somebody describe the feeling that you get after a good sail as being like having your mind massaged. And that's always stuck with me. The guy who taught me how to sail, his name was Howard, and he taught me a lot of cool things actually. But I remember once he told me you never want to approach the dock any faster than you would care to hit it. Well, I got the boat made fast, so the only thing left to do is raise the outboard motor and the rudder up out of the water and put on the mainsail, the outboard, and the tiller sun covers. And I can't forget to close all the ports and dog them down. And then I just got to grab that cooler and my backpack, close it up, and I'm gone.
I live in my